Hi everyone, it's me. So this week I am doing a video on the hardest British places to pronounce. You guys have asked for this for many years and I have quietly ignored you. But this week, yes, it is true, we are going to tackle the 10 hardest British place names to pronounce. Please don't laugh at me. I'm just kidding. I know we're all gonna laugh anyway. Did you know I wear glasses? This is true. I wear glasses all day, every day, because I can't see otherwise. Normally I take them off for these videos because you can get funny like reflections and stuff, but I need to be able to read the place names and they're already difficult to read with glasses on. So I'm not gonna try to do that without. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alana and I'm a Canadian who has spent the last 4+ years living in England. I'm currently back in Canada right now, but a lot of people have asked for me to do like hard or weird British place names, like trying to pronounce them. I've not really done that just because I decided not to, but I figured no time like the present, so here we are. I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, let's go. Now, there is a further ado, because there always is. Now, I didn't actually decide on the 10 hardest place names to pronounce. I let someone else do the work for me. It's a BBC article, which I will link down below in the description so you can check it out. But these are the hardest place names in the UK to pronounce based on the BBC. Now that I am clammy, sweaty, and nervous, let's begin. The first one is From. That seems reasonable, right? From in Somerset, England. Can you imagine if I didn't pronounce England properly? That would be embarrassing. I'm gonna go ahead and say from. I'm not gonna get fancy with that one. I mean, it is literally from with an E on the end, so that's my final answer. And what does Google Translate say?
Froome.
Sorry?
Froome.
That ain't right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's from Somerset, England, not Froome. No, sorry. I disagree. No way. We are not off to a good start. Hi again. So in my frustration, I hit my camera and I may or may not have knocked it over. So if this doesn't look like the last shot, just pretend that nothing happened. All right, let's carry on. Now, number 2 comes to us from Scotland. How lovely. Before I embarrass myself, my great-grandmother was Scottish. Aberdeen represent. Anyway, number 2, Ballachulish. Ballachulish. You know what? Go with your gut. Go with your first instinct. That's what I'm going to say. What was my instinct again? Ballachulish. Highland, Scotland. Ballachulish. Ballachulish. What does Google Translate say?
Ballachulish.
I'm sorry, what?
Ballachulish.
Ballachulish. Ach.
Ballachulish.
Ballachulish. You know what? Honestly, I'll take that as a win. A win? I'll take that as a win. Nobody can understand Scottish people anyway. I know there's a lot of Scottish people watching, to which you know that's true. Nobody knows what you're saying anyway. Ballachulish. 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 Anywho, let's carry on. Now for number 3, we're going back to England in Cambridgeshire, which I don't even know if I've pronounced that properly. Cambridgeshire. We are looking at Godmanchester. Now, my Canadian brain says Godmanchester, right? We know that's not true. That'd be too easy. Too easy. So I think this one is probably said more like Godmanshire. Godmanshire. God, I don't know. This is why I hate these videos. Oh, is anybody else really nervous? It's like I'm being tested and this is an exam and I know it means nothing, but I feel like I'm in the middle of an exam. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and say Godmanchester. I don't even think I could say that a second time. What does Google Translate say?
Godmanchester.
You. Okay, so it was as expected. Damn it.
Godmanchester. Godmanchester.
Godmanchester. I don't know where the min comes from. Godmanchester. Godmanchester.
Godmanchester.
All right. I should have gone with my gut. Remember when I said go with your gut and then I immediately didn't go with my gut? That was my problem. And I'm sure everybody watching that is British and maybe even be from these places, I'm sure you have the proper way of saying it. So if you can somehow put that into a comment, make sure to leave that down below. Obviously, I need a heavy education in this area because I feel like I'm not doing very well. Okay? I'm very clammy, I'm very nervous, and I don't think I'm doing that well. Now, number 4, we're actually going to Northern Ireland. I've never actually been to Northern Ireland or Southern Ireland, any part of Ireland I've not actually been to yet, but I'd love to go. This one is gut feeling. Oh my god. It looks like somebody saying, oh my god, but really fast. Like, oh my god, did you see the weather? Oh my god, where are all the potatoes? I'm gonna just stick with oh my god, oh my god. From County Tyrone or Tyrone? That's a problem too, in Northern Ireland. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with oh my god. You kind of have to say it like the back of the throat and put your tongue in a weird position. Oh my god, the potatoes are gone. Okay, so here we go. What does Google Translate say?
Omar. Omar. Omar.
Omar. We're saying Omar? No. Oh my god, it's so much more fun to say. Omar. That's very surprising considering there's no R in that place name. But that sounds like there's an R in it.
Omar. Omar.
Omar. This shouldn't be allowed. You guys are not allowed to name your own places anymore. There's an R in that pronunciation. I couldn't even think of the word anymore. You're saying an R and there's no R in the word. That's not fair. You're trying to trick all of us. I am all for it. Okay, let's move on. Now, number 5, we are back in England, in Devon, actually. I'd love to go to Devon. Devon was like next on my list, and then everything sort of happened, and I haven't been able to go, but I'd love to go to Devon. It looks absolutely beautiful. Do we have any viewers from number 5, which is Wolfardisworthy? Wolfardisworthy. Wolfardisworthy. Wolfarthithworthy. That's what we're going with. What does Google Translate say? Probably not that.
Wolthery.
You are a liar.
Wolthery.
That's not right.
Wolthery.
Wolthery. So we just pretend that the middle part of that word doesn't exist. So when you go to Devon and you see Wolthery and it looks like Wolfardisworthy, no. Pretend, maybe if you close one eye and you kind of squint, and if you, actually, you know what, I could just take my glasses off, and you think, oh, Wolthery, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It doesn't. I am shocked. I am shocked and disgusted, not really, but also.
Wolthery.
Now, number 6, we are still in England, in Hampshire, which I probably didn't pronounce correctly either, and we are going to visit the lovely town of Beaulieu. Beaulieu. I'm going to say Beaulieu. If anything, it's probably just Beau, the way that the rest of this has been going. Okay, I'm going to say, in Hampshire, England, there's a place called Beaulieu. And then something after that. Beaulieu. Okay, what does Google Translate say?
Beauty. Beauty.
Bewley.
Beauty. Beauty.
Bewley. Bewley.
Beauty.
Okay, I mean, to each his own, I guess. I'm getting major deja vu right now, and I'm getting deja vu saying that I'm getting deja vu. But maybe that's just because I'm wrong, and I am often wrong. Now, next up, number 7 of the 10 hardest British places to pronounce done by this foreigner. We're going to Oxfordshire. I think I said that properly. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a pat on the back. Oxfordshire, England. That's probably not right. Okay, number 7. Bicester. Bicester. You know what? You know what I said about going with your gut? I'm going with my gut. I see those letters in that order and I say Bicester. Okay, so what does Google Translate say?
Vista. Vista. Vista.
Bister. You know what? I could kind of see that, I guess.
Vista.
Okay, new rule. I'm not going with my gut anymore. We're just going to try and trick the system. If we think it's something easy, it's not. Take some letters out, maybe add new ones in. We now know how the game works, okay? Let's carry on. When I was planning out this video, I thought, okay, how do I get the British pronunciation in the video? Like, how should I do that? And I thought, well, I'll use Google Translate because that seems to be the easiest thing. I didn't know this. I'm sure everybody else in the world figured this out, but I'm gonna give you a little tip because I figured it out and I feel like sharing it with you. I went to Google Translate and I popped in a British place name that I knew how it was supposed to sound so I could test it. Put it in, I pressed the little speaker function thingy so you can hear it, and this horrible American accent comes out. And I was like, oh, duh. Because I'm in Canada, it took me to like the American version of Google Translate. So you have to manually type in .co.uk, plug the thingy into the other thingy, press that thingy button, the speaker, and it says the name with a British accent. So I didn't realize there's an American one and there's a British one. Obviously there is. Okay, this video is just gonna be full of embarrassing moments. Now, unfortunately, there is a Welsh place on this list, which fills me with absolute dread. I know there is that place in Wales that's like 24 characters long. It's a huge long name. I can't even begin to understand how it's said properly. Thankfully, we don't have that one, but we do have another one that has way too many Y's. I've never seen so many Y's in my life. Wales, what are you doing? What's happening? Now, I've actually been lucky enough to go to Wales a couple of times, both twice in the north. I did Snowdonia and I climbed Mount Snowdon, and I did like Conway, I don't know how to pronounce that either, and some of like the northern places. And I've also been to Cardiff. And Welsh to me looks like somebody either fell asleep at the keyboard or they were so drunk they were about to pass out and they're just typing all these random letters that make no sense. That's what Welsh looks like to me. So let's try and pronounce a Welsh place name. Okay, so this is in, I can't even pronounce the area of Wales. RCT, I know what that means. I mean, I don't know what that means, but I can say RCT. Let's go ahead and say Ynsbol. Ynsbol. Yep, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Let's check with Google Translate. Ynsbol in Wales.
Ynysybol. Ynysybol.
Ynysybol.
Ynysybol.
Ynysybol.
Ynysybol.
Ynysybol. You know what? I think I was pretty close. I'm gonna give myself a win there. That was not a win, but Wales, I mean, I love that you guys still somewhat use Welsh. Part of the other side of my family is Welsh. So hi from very many generations, hello. I still don't understand the language. It's so, too many Y's. All right, I've said it before. I'll say it a million times. Too many Y's. But if anybody is from, I can't even remember what it was. Ynysybol? Hi. I hope you're having a lovely day. Now next we travel over to Dorset, England. Dorset, is that close enough? I'm questioning everything I've ever thought to be true at this point. Number 9 of the hardest British places to pronounce is Rampisham. Now, okay, here we go. Let's work this through. My brain says Ramp-isham, Rampisham, Rampisham. We know that can't be true, right? Trusting my gut only worked that one time, and all the other ones I've been disgraced. So, do we want to say like ramp? You know what? We're going to say rampum. That sounds British, doesn't it? Rampum. Let's cut out some of the middle letters because I know sometimes you guys seem to just pretend those aren't there. I'm going to say Rampum, Dorset, England. Okay? But what does the all-knowing Google Translate say? That's a good question.
Ransom. Ransom.
Rampson. Okay, Google Translate just completely froze on me. They're like, please stop giving us these weird names, all right? We're cutting you off.
Ransom. Ransom.
Rampsim. Oh, you know what? You win some, you lose some. That one. If anybody here is from Rampsim or whatever they were saying, I hope it's nice. I hope it's a nice place. Okay, I hope that for you. Now, based on the BBC, the 10th hardest British place to pronounce is this one. Quenmore. Quenmore. But we know that can't be right because that would be too obvious. Let's drop the Q entirely and say Ewanmore. Ewanmore. That sounds English, doesn't it? Ewanmore from Lancashire, England. Anybody from Lancashire here? I know you are. You're very vocal in the comments all the time. Let's say Ewanmore from Lancashire, England.
Quirma.
I'm sorry?
Quirma.
I think this is one. I think Google Translate is playing a trick. I think I've just been pranked. You've been punked. Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Quirma.
Quirma. Where's the R?
Quirma.
Quirma. Okay, there is an R at the end of that word. I don't know if you can see that. But I guess you guys pretend, again, that it's not there. I tried to pretend that the Q wasn't there. That was wrong. For some reason, you guys really don't like R's. If there's an R, you take it out. If there's no R, you add it in. You guys have a really weird relationship with R's.
Quirma.
One more for the road, shall we?
Quirma.
Anyway, those are the 10 hardest British places to pronounce, done by me, said foreigner. How did I do? About as bad as I expected. So, because I reached my own expectations, I'm gonna chalk that up as a win. So, yay me. If you guys like these types of videos, let me know and I can do more of them. They are deeply embarrassing and I'm filled with shame and just very clammy. Very clammy. Or, I've got an idea. How about this? If you know of a place in the UK that should have been on that list, the hardest list of places to pronounce, if you know of a place that should have been on this list, leave it down in the comments and I'll do like a part 2 video using your suggestions. So it'll be like the viewers suggested. We'll figure a title another time. That's not important. But if you have a place name, leave it down below. I'll add them all to my own list. And we'll do a part 2, and then I will just relive the shame and embarrassment. I hope everyone is keeping safe out there, safe and healthy and sane and maybe happy. Is that asking too much? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!